The man who claims he will inherit Charles Manson's entire estate rushed to file his last will and testament on Tuesday so he can get custody of the killer's body as soon as possible. Michael Channels claims to have the only copy of the cult leader's will, and told TMZ he filed the 2002 document in probate court Tuesday. Memorabilia fanatic said he filed so quickly because the state of California will only let him decide where Manson's corpse goes once he's been designated executor of the will. He had 30 days to file after Manson's November 19 death, according to state law. But the filing could also trigger challenges from Manson's blood relatives. He is an expert on the convicted killer and had been communicating with him for 20 years. Now Manson's family members have 120 days to contest the will in court. Channels told TMZ he wants to take Manson's body to a funeral home and have it cremated as soon as he can start to plan a funeral service. Manson's estate could be worth millions, some claim, and would include his artwork, music rights and memorabilia. In 2002 Manson drafted the will, which has remained largely unchanged in 15 years, and handed it to confidant Channels. The killer, who was serving a life sentence for the murders of pregnant actress Sharon Tate and 6 others, entrusted his estate to the 51-year-old after the pair became close. 5 years later he visited the serial killer in prison, and that meeting went so well it seems that Manson drafted the will, which is dated February 4, 2002. The will was sent to the warden at California State Prison Corcoran on Valentine's Day of that year. Manson, who died on Sunday, November 19, at the age of 83, also stated in the will that he disinherited his 2 known children, grandchildren, friends, other family members and the state of California. Manson wrote in the handwritten document that his wishes for his death had been stated to the pen pal, though 8 days after he died his body is still with the state of California. If his body is not claimed after 10 days he will be cremated by the state. Later in the will, Manson noted, "I'm not in the best spot to rest in peace." Channels touts himself as a Manson expert, appearing on several documentaries and TV shows talking about his investigations into the Manson family. He sells Manson memorabilia online. He also posts videos on YouTube and operates a blog about the Manson family history. On August 8, 1969, he sent Susan Atkins, Linda Kasabian, Patricia Krenwinkel and Charles Tex Watson to the Beverly Hills address of movie actress Sharon Tate with the instruction to kill everyone inside. Less than 24 hours later, the followers, plus Leslie Van Houten and Steve Clem Grogan, savagely tortured, murdered and mutilated wealthy LA couple Rosemary and Leno LaBianca. In the will Manson identified himself as a single man, with 2 known children, sons Michael Brunner and Charles Manson Jr. Brunner, who was named Valentine Michael Manson at birth, is still alive and has no association with his father, having been raised by his grandparents after his mother Mary was arrested along with other members of the Manson family. Mary served a brief sentence for credit card theft and forgery before moving back to Wisconsin and changing her name. She was present the night that Gary Allen Hinman was murdered, but played no role in the actual killing of any individuals. Charles Manson Jr. committed suicide in 1993 at the age of 37, with the cause of death a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His mother, Manson's ex-wife Rosalie Jean Willis, changed her son's name to Jay White after she divorced the cult leader. Charles Manson, Jr.'s son, Jason Freeman, is still alive, but said he never had the chance to visit his grandfather in prison. Manson does have another son, a musician called Matthew Roberts who believes he's Manson's rightful heir. Roberts, who has only come forward in recent years, was not mentioned in the 2002 will. He was adopted and grew up in Rockford, Illinois, and was told that Manson was his real dad, after he tracked down his biological mother in 2001. She told Roberts that she was raped by Manson during a drug-fueled orgy 9 months before he was born in 1968, but she later claimed it was not rape but vigorous sex. Attempted DNA tests have proved inconclusive and Roberts never was able to meet his dad in person.